We are on the way to our big night in, and Barry and Ben are making
Empanadas, baby!
Yay!
Oh, we're here.
Oh, I have got weird. Staying in is the new going out, but only if you've got great food and your mates with you. Unfortunately, we don't have any other friends, but the food is incredible. In each of these episodes, two of us cook up something awesome to share and to kickstart our big night in.
Hey!
Empanadas, people.
Oh, nice.
We have taken one of the best things from Argentina and brought it home again.
Messy.
No.
It probably might be. It's
Might
kind
be,
of
so
finger
be
food. It
careful.
might get a bit messy.
Sorry, I thought
And what are you pouring here, Ben?
A nice Argentinian Malbec.
4 mates, some street food, a great laddie film, and some red wine served in crystal glasses. What else could you ask for?
It's got to be done. There's no harm in a little bit of class occasionally.
Right, how good do they look?
They look amazing.
They look like Cornish pasties, Barry.
I know, I think exactly what I said.
And what's this on the side?
We have a very awesome chimichurri sauce.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm going for this.
Has that got a bit of a kick to it, or is it just me?
There is a little bit of chili powder in there, along with a few other spices. But it's not too spicy.
No.
The pastry tastes amazing.
And do you know how we made it? The pastry for empanadas is very simple. Blitz up flour with lard and a tablespoon of salt until you've got a breadcrumb consistency, and then pour in about 50, 60, 70 ml of water, cold water, until it just about comes together. You don't want to overwork it, but just kind of push it together until you've got one lump. Then we're going to wrap it in cling film and put it in the fridge to rest for an hour.
Jay, you're demolishing that.
This is delicious, that's why.
Good.
Good sign.
It's a good sign.
What do you reckon to the filling?
Filling's amazing.
For the filling of our empanada, we've got an onion, 2 cloves of garlic and a green pepper, all diced up and frying off with a shot of oil. Then we add in the spices, ground cumin, paprika and chili powder with a pinch of salt and pepper.
Essentially, what we're doing is taking a Spanish dish from the streets of Argentina and cooking them up here in Hertfordshire.
Why not? Our empanadas have got beef in, so there's 250 grams of minced beef going into the pan now that this lot is softened. A nice little addition to the filling of this empanada is chopped up hard-boiled eggs. These aren't hard-boiled yet, are they?
What?
No, they're not.
Oh, I thought you were joking!
No, they need to go into
Why
salted
would you
boiling
do
water
that?
for 8 or 9 minutes.
Oh! And the other thing that makes it Argentinian,
Which I tried to squeeze in without you knowing.
a shed load of olives stuffed with pimento.
Because I know you're not an olive man.
I
You
can't
cannot
taste them.
taste the olives.
Once your mince is cooled, add the egg and the olives into the mix, which is kind of the unique part of this dish. It makes it Argentinian.
This is the Argentinian bit. And then as long as the filling is cool, we can roll out our rested dough. And you don't want to overwork this. If possible, you're just looking to roll it out once, maybe twice at most. Remember, we didn't need it before.
Ellen actually asks why. Why don't you overwork it? What's the problem in it?
Overworked pastry overworks the gluten. So in bread,
Yeah.
you want all the proteins, which is gluten, in wheat to stretch and overlap and do their thing to make it elastic. Gives you bouncy bread. In pastry, you don't want that because it becomes tough and chewy when it's cooked.
Oh, okay.
So you actually, with pastry, you don't want to overwork it, unless it's something like phyllo pastry, which uses a strong flour and you need to get super thin.
Happy, Ellen? I know I am. Now I'm a bit backwards, because my favourite part of any pasty-shaped object is actually the crust.
I think by crust you mean crimp.
Could you have gone for a top crimp?
And then it'd be much more Cornish. Traditionally empanadas have that side crimp and you need the egg wash to seal it in. So roll it out nice and flat on a floured surface, cut around something round, we used a bowl, and then put the filling in the middle, egg wash around the outside, fold it over into a half moon shape and crimp the edges. It's basically going to look like a Cornish pasty.
But Argentinian.
Yeah.
Well, fair play, because I've heard that crimping ain't easy, so well done with that.
Transfer them onto a lined baking tray and they're going to bake in an oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Just make sure you give them a final egg wash before they go in. What do we think about our green dipping sauce there?
I love it. It's very subtle, but it's also really, it packs like a big punch.
I love that garlic kick though.
Yeah.
That's the raw heat of garlic.
The reason this is the best sauce ever is because it's so simple to make. All you have to do is throw coriander, red wine vinegar, oregano, chili, garlic, a squeeze of lime, some olive oil, some seasoning into a blender, blitz it up, and it makes the ultimate dipping sauce.
Do you reckon Ryan Gosling eats empanadas?
Well, he doesn't eat cereal, so let's find out.
So who wants a question?
Oh, yes, please.
Sounds about right.
Right.
I'm
My
ready
turn.
for a question.
Okay. It's quite an easy one this week, so I think we're going to mix it up a little bit to help out. Okay. Rob has asked, if you hadn't done sorted food, what would you all be doing now?
Oh, that's an easy one.
It's
a great question.
So what I think
I've
we're
got a
going
great
to do
answer.
is we're going to mix it up and we're going to answer it for each other. So Ben,
Okay.
if Mike was not doing sorted food, what would he be doing now?
If he wasn't playing an organ in a church somewhere, it would be teaching somebody music.
Or playing at Wembley, mate.
Where do you reckon Baz would be?
I think Barry would be racking up a huge credit card bill.
Professionally, is that his job?
No. Actually, I said this to you the other day. I think that you'd got a future. I think you'd be doing something in design.
Baz, what would I be doing?
Jamie had dreams of moving into marketing.
2 for £1, 3 for £1, 4 for £1, get your
Wasn't that type of marketing?
It was.
And the name of the agency was going to be called The Brand Bus.
Oh, it's the brand bus.
It's The Brand Bus, yeah.
I thought it was a bus that was advertising high fibre cereals, and it was the brand bus.
Right.
I get it now.
No.
Yeah, I
Okay,
get
no,
it. Yeah,
no.
good. I think the funniest thing is, realistically, Ben would probably be a really successful celebrity chef now,
Yeah.
if it weren't for us.
If you weren't dragging me down, I don't
Which
think
would
I'd
be
want
great.
to be.
So I feel like we're really doing a good job. So I'm glad where we are right now.
Let's keep going.
Done well.
Cheers to that. For holding me back.
Holding TV's Ben Edgar away from his dreams.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's quite right.